Friends, I am Professor Y.M. Harde. Today we are study the production drawing unit number 4. In that we have study feet and their types and basic diagram. So let's study the general terminology in feet. So it consists of two types, shaft and holes. The device having externally characteristics called as shaft. The device having internally characteristics having hole. So both having tolerance. So both having two sides, maximum size called upper deviation, lower size called lower deviations. So the difference between two, it's called as tolerance. So in figure it shows hole, and hole having two diameter, maximum diameter and minimum diameter. In shafts also having two diameters, maximum diameter and minimum diameter, and the tolerance shows difference between two. The basic size as shown in figure, which is permissible both characteristics and having variation in that in between them. So it having two types, holes and shafts. So holes and shafts having both limits, upper limits and lower limits, called as upper deviation and lower deviation. So let's start next. So what do you mean fits? The fits, it is a tightness between two parts called as fit. So manufacturing parts are required to mate one another assembly. So relation between two mating parts with are assemble, that is a hole and shaft, with respect to difference in their dimension before assembly is called as fit. So in figure it shows two parts, hole and shafts. Whenever they are meeting, assembly is completed. So it consists of two limits, lower limits, upper limits, lower limits, upper limits. So the ideal fit is required the proper functioning of two mating parts. These are the basics fit can be identified depending on actual limits of the hole and shafts. So fit having three main parts: clearance fit, interference fits and transition fits. The figure shows clearance fits. So in clearance fit, the largest permissible diameter of shaft is smaller than diameter of smallest hole. Again I repeat it, in clearance fit, diameter of shaft is smaller than diameter of smallest hole. So as shown in figure, this type of fit provide clearance. Small clearance are provided in precise fit, with is assembled without assign the tools. In that, large clearance can be provided. So for example, shaft rotating in a bush, this is the example of clearance fit. The names indicate clearance fit, so it is a clearance fit. Next type is interference fit. The minimum permissible size, the permissible diameter of shaft exceed the maximum allowable diameter of hole. It means that hole size is smaller and shaft size is larger. So these types of fit provided in from tight fit. So for this purpose some tools are required to press the hole and shaft. When two mating parts are assembled with an interference fit, it will be almost permanently assembled. Note that points. Interference fit assembly is permanently assembled. So example of interference fit is press machines tools. So next is transition fits. In transition fits, there is always size of hole is similar to size of shafts. So next is allowance. Allowance is the international difference intentional difference between maximum material size and minimum material size. So there are two types of allowance. So what do you mean allowance? Maximum allowance and minimum allowance. So these are the some characteristics of clearance fit, transition fit. So clearance fit occur when two tolerance meeting parts always leave space or clearance will be provided. Interference fit occur when two tolerance meeting parts always interface, means intersect with other. And third, transition fit, it occur when tolerance of mating parts sometime interference or sometime clearance is occur. So these are the geometrology terminology of fits: basic size, limits, tolerance and allowance. So thank you friends.